Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Ron from AverageCanadianTech here. Today we got a Pixel 6 FRP to do today. This one's running Android 12. I'll show you in a little bit that it is running the June 1st security patch for 2022, so this should be the most up-to-date method on how to do this. I recently uploaded a Pixel 4a while doing a similar method, but that one gave a few different pop-ups compared to this one, so I'm going to show you the Pixel 6 method just so there's no confusion. I'm pretty sure this method will work on the Pixel 6 Pro as well. It should be the exact same method. Just having a look at the camera there, just seeing how big the sensors are, how big the lenses are on the outside. I guess I haven't really been able to use one of these phones ever. Just not really my style. Been using iPhones a lot lately. But anyway, I know a lot of people love their Pixels, so let's get into it. We're going to connect to Wi-Fi first, obviously, so we can show that it is Google locked. I don't really care that my password is seen here. It's public Wi-Fi anyway, pretty much at this point. Gonna let it load there. Just say don't copy. Obviously we don't know the code, we don't know the pin, so we're just going to try some basic ones. 1, 2, 3, 4. It doesn't work obviously, so say use Google account instead. As you can see here, verify your Google account. This phone is absolutely Google locked or FRP locked, so we're going to have to bypass it. We're going to go back here, and obviously you should already be connected to Wi-Fi and everything. You see me hit emergency calls there, don't hit that, that's not needed. We want assistive settings, or assistive options, vision settings, talkback, and we're going to enable talkback. We're going to be using the same method we've been using for newer Motorola's and Pixels. We're going to be using the assistive, or not assistive touch, but there's a accessibility talkback feature that allows you to open up Google Assistant. We're going to use that here. So when we tap on here, when we double tap it, we're going to say Open Assistant. You'll hear it ding. And then when Assistant opens, we want to say Open Settings. I'm going to do that right now. Open Assistant. And it has to update. Yours might have to do this or might not. It doesn't really make a difference. If it does pop up asking for an update, just do the update. See there, it says at the bottom, start download. You don't need to be signed in to do this update, so it will just go through normally in the app itself. If it would let me tap it. Talkback is a little finicky sometimes. Going to speed through this part a little bit. Yours might take a little faster depending on how fast your internet connection is, but even with mine that's pretty fast. I just sped through it. It took about a minute to do. And then it will go away. Now we repeat the process. We're going to do the backwards L like that. Double tap. Use voice commands, and we're going to say Open Assistant again. Open Assistant. Open Settings. And there we go. Now that'll take us right to settings. And now the hard part is out of the way for the most part. We have to disable talkback unless you really want to be annoyed with it throughout the whole process here. Volume up and down at the same time will enable the shortcut to disable it. You'll have to enable it as you see here. Double tap turn on, and then hold volume up and down at the same time again, and it will disable after a couple seconds. And there we go. Now we have access to the settings without talkback, so we can scroll smoothly. I'm going to show you the security patch and Android version right now before we go any further. As you can see there, it does say June 5th. Sorry, I said June 1st at the start. June 5th is what it is, 2022. So this should work on whatever July security patch that comes out. If that's already out now, I don't know, but if you see this in the future, it should work on the July and August security patch as well. Anyway, back on with the method. We want to go to accessibility settings, and I'm not used to it being at the top. I was looking at the bottom trying to find it, and I thought maybe it was in the system settings. It's absolutely not. Accessibility, as we can see at the top of the screen there, it's its own setting. But it took me a sec to find that. Anyway, when we get in there, we want to enable accessibility menu. right there. Just turn that on. It should be a 2-finger swipe up to enable. It'll give you a little tutorial. This one actually, sorry, not a 2-finger swipe up. This one just a little button in the corner. Very easy. Make sure that comes up. The next thing we got to do is go back and go to your apps. There'll be a section here that says apps right there. We hit see all apps. And now we're going to disable, like we do for every other phone, disable Google Play services and force stop it, and then force stop Android setup. In previous Pixel phones, you might need to disable Pixel setup as well, but in this method you absolutely do not. It's not needed at all. There we go. Now that Google Play services is disabled and force quit, now we got to do the same thing for Android setup. This one we just say force stop. And now you should have the home button, the swipe up home button at the bottom there. It's a very quick and easy way to go back to the start of the setup. So we're just going to swipe up on it and it'll take us right back to where we started. Now Google Play Services is disabled, but funny enough, the Google Assistant will still work, thankfully. So slightly different from Motorola's, but I'll show you right now what I mean. It's going to get stuck here. So once you hit don't copy and it gets to the just a sec screen, it'll check for updates and keep going from there to just a sec, and it'll get stuck in a constant loop. So now we'll use that little assistive menu there, or the accessibility menu, sorry, to open Google Assistant. And then we're going to open settings again through that with the voice command, and simply enable Google Play Services and go through like we normally do. We're going to do that now. So as you see, Google opens up, we say open settings, it opens up. Go back to our apps really fast. I'm going through a little bit faster here because I wasn't sure if I had a time frame or not. Hit enable, and then do not swipe up here. Make sure you only hit the back buttons. If you swipe up, it'll take you too far back. Now, once we're back at this part again, it should just go through to the Google services. There we go. So now we are bypassed. We have overwritten the FRP bypass, and we can just go through the setup like normal. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how you do a Pixel 6 or 6 Pro FRP removal. Just waiting for it to finish the setup here. And yeah, pretty much it. We have to test out the phone a little bit more, make sure it's all good to go. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed the video, if it helped out in your repair, feel free to like and subscribe. Helps out a lot, and I really appreciate it. If you didn't enjoy the video for whatever reason, feel free to let me know why in the comments. I always appreciate the feedback as well. I'm always trying to improve. But yeah, that's pretty much it. As you see, I'm trying to open up the Easter egg here. I don't know what the Android 12 Easter egg is because I don't know how to open up the clock here. I'm just playing with it a little bit. But yeah, nice phone. If you have it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you have a good one. Stay safe out there, and peace. I'm just going to reset the phone real quick.